Good morning. My name's Kim. Welcome to my channel, Mirror Tarot. Oh yeah, this is the fairy. See the fairy? And the tarot. The fairy oracle. And the tarot. Well now. We're going to get into it because they told me to jump right in. We'll get into all of it. And I thank you for clicking on this video. And this will be a channel message for you for your highest good. Now, let's release karma for the entire collective consciousness. And that includes your stinkers, your stinky people. Yeah. I trust this message has found you at the perfect time. I really appreciate you. If you've never been here before, welcome. We got some new subscribers. Y'all come in here. I really appreciate you. And I thank you so very much for being in this moment. And as always, collective, I love you so much. And I am so very proud of you. Oh, yeah. Now remember, like all things over in tarot land, let's see, do not force anything that doesn't fit into your situation. Don't force it. And if you have to let the whole reading go, that's okay too. But you'll find on my channel sometimes I share my video because what I'm talking about shall fit in someone in your energy, someone in your life. And it might be just the thing they need. Well, now, let's look at this stuff first. This is the red shoes. Oh, this is having to give in to all forms of addiction. It doesn't always have to be a substance. It could be Haagen-Dazs or Godiva chocolate. Or mashed potatoes. I like mashed potatoes. Let's see. Now, this is your butt nuts. They've all of a sudden liking to tap themselves out. And they refuse to tear out this behavior, and they're just draining themselves. They're doing this to themselves. You're expanding on it at work. This is new clientele. These are new contracts. This is new money. Well, some of you, this is you working. Sometimes you work your family business, family-run business for generations. Yeah. That's what's going on. You're older, you're later in your years. Not young people. Maybe your young people work there too. Oh, nieces, nephews, grandparents, grandchildren. You know, the whole very, very popular family-run business. Oh my goodness. Hold on now. Okay. Don't do that to me. I still got the vertigo. Now then, these two. Sometimes being addicted to a person that's just not good for you. Or this is an aspect of doing your shadow work. What it is, see, this is the shadows of the past, is being able, there's Tinkerbell. Hey, Tink. You're having to let go of something, how you were treated someone in the past. I'm not going to say necessarily that you're ashamed. You just wished it hadn't turned out that way. Whatever it was, you wished it hadn't have gone the way that it went. There were good parts, but the shadow of the past. The frown, this is what I do between 3 and 4 in the blessed morning, because I love you. This is a past love. Now, yesterday's video, I talked about the captive man escaping from a fairy lover. Some of you go into other dimensions. What makes you think you don't go into the fairy realm and you got a fairy fell in love with you, obsessing. Or this happened to you in the past and maybe you're longing for that fairy connection again. That's okay though. You have to rein in the boundaries. Like in all magic, you raise in a cone of power. This is why I do this work between 3 and 4 in the morning for you. When you're in the fairy realm, you're raised in a cone of power. But some of you, this is a person from your past. This speaks about a love that was left behind. The connection now, listen. Once again, the connection appears before you in the same guise that it had before. That's kind of we talked about that yesterday, that deja vu vibe. When you first met, that initiation, that spark, that is the essence of life itself. And this is a feeling of deja vu that you enjoy. It's an encounter with the past. Some of you, you're just reminiscing. Got it? This is a collective reading. Some, you can greet your old love. If it's a person, you can greet them with joy. And listen to what the encounter is telling you. Holding on to the past in unhealthy ways can be non-productive. You know that. So if it is a person, you both grow in the present. You're not the same people that you were, versions of yourself from before when your souls apparently needed to grow. You needed to learn something for the human condition. So both of you have the ability to grow autonomous, not glomming on to each other in an unhealthy way. That starts in the present tense, in the here and now, and you're able to build and to projecting to having a future without having any attachment to any outcomes. Because that's what the problem was before. We got it disappointed because we had an attachment to it. We wanted a specific outcome with this person, and that didn't happen. So here they come again where you're going, well, that's okay. We're different people today, and so we can, in the here and now, we can have a connection and an understanding this way, in a new way. But we let go of what happened before. We were different people. We've each of us grown and matured. And that's how you heal it, both of you. No avoidance. Now then. I know. But I'm telling you, and because it's so mystical and magical, and then to have an interaction with that, you are let into the fairy realm. But you see, some of them by design decide they're going to get themselves a human. They are infinite and you're finite. And it is hard on them because in the blink of an eye, we have a shelf life. And it breaks their little fairy heart if the way that a fairy loves you is the purest form of love. So when it appears like they're doing stuff that humans do, being snotty little fickle, feckless little, and humans are like that. They don't really consistently, they have to learn or get mastery over love and to quit bringing in fear. What if this, what if that, what if. The fear is that you're going to lose the love that you've grown, that something's just going to come in and then you start acting funny and it goes in a ditch. Go figure. But I'm telling you, it feels magical. So I understand because it happened to me. Oh, yes, it's very tempting. If you don't get any satisfaction, well, I think that would be the test, wouldn't it? Very rare that you can take on a fairy lover. It's very rare that it can be consistent, as I said. And it's hard on them transitioning in that way, in those vibrations. But they're infinite. They have energy to burn. We don't. So I want you to tickle that bell. That's what I want. Go on, tickle it. Now, before I do begin, if you want to support the channel or just say thanks, now is an absolutely fabulous time. You can hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video on your socials, or drop a comment with your thoughts. Any of that helps the channel big time. Really, if you like the energy on my channel, you really should subscribe. We're an awesome soul family. I know it. Well, this is life out here in the Southwest. I'm coming to you from, yes, we are part of the United States, but we are Nuevo Mexico. So I know it's snowing. We finally got some snow. I'm happy about that. But on 5 Mirror Tarot, coming to you from a mystical, magical, misty, moisty morning in my magical little town called Kirky. Well, right now on 5 Mirror Tarot, we are venturing into do not have any more facts to give television, because we don't. I'm so proud of what's been going down for the weekend. Now you know what it is, don't you? Selflessness Sunday. Selflessness Sunday. So, love has no pride. I know. Be brave as hell. Acknowledge your amorous needs, not just the intimate partner's needs, demands, or desires. So you get cozy, you get comfortable, you get something to drink. Let's put your channeled message into context so that it stays relevant and timely and resonates thoroughly on all levels. No, really. Communicate that you expect your needs to be met and or reciprocated often, more times than not, and that is a splendiferous, fair, balanced, sensual, all enrapturing, absolutely fabulous exchange of pure love energies. Oh yes, please, can we do that? Now, permission is not granted to link or to repost this video. This video is for educational, informational, spiritual, but most and foremost, it's a tarot oracle reading for entertainment purposes. This video does not refer to any specific person, real or imagined, and should not refer to any specific person, real or imagined, alive or unalive, past, present, or future. Whoever did exist or will exist as having NPD or narcissistic traits, especially to support an allegation that the maker of this video of this morning, when all I'm doing is growing my playlist. Go check out my playlist. Those are all timeless readings. Anytime you click on and view the entire video and give me a blue heart. To support a claim that a person is literally a narcissist or a bully or a butt nut or squirrely or mentally defective. The elevator does not go to the top floor anymore. It's obvious for the whole world to see. Our game show president. Tiny fists of fury. But this is an open read. Many subjects, lots of stuff and messages this morning. But no, I'm going after the, what do they call him? Mango Mussolini. Isn't he, though? Things are not going the way that Donald John thought they were going to go. No, well, you all make me so damn happy you have no idea. You help support my own personal growth right here on my own channel. I haven't been here very long. And I'm forever grateful for all of you. You will never know. As we are, as a soul family, our soul tribe, we high vibing. We all ride this energy. This energetic wave, we do it together. Oh no, it's freaking him out. Now he wishes that we were talking about the P files again. Oh, now he wishes we would talk about the P files. He doesn't want to talk about that those two women yeah, this is what happened in Minneapolis. WIMMIN. How dare that woman be civil? How dare that woman say that she was not mad at him? He saw the dog in the back seat when he photographed her license plate. And how dare those uppity women, WIMMIN, they can be uppity as women all they want. Let's see. Took away our body's autonomy, right? This is for entertainment and educational purposes, YouTube. So it's all right to pew-pew someone in the face and be judge and jury and executioner for being an asshole. And so things are not going very well for Mr. Ross, and things are not going very well at Camp Cupcake, where I'm sure the ketchup-caked walls by now, he's fit to be tied. Well, this is an open read, many subjects, lots of stuff. That what I just said is my speculation. It's my opinion. Those are my jokes. So there. This Tarot and Fairy Oracle reading is for fun. They cannot demonetize me. Oh, gee, I only need 140,000 viewing hours. Y'all better clip it up. You all better get on the stick for that one. Yeah. Oh, let's say, maybe in 7 years I can monetize on the YouTube. So, until then, I'm going to say whatever the feck I want to. What are they going to do? What? Are they going to write me up again? Nothing can beat what I got written up for on Auntie Grayrock. Nothing can beat that one. That's my first channel. This is my second one. Haven't been here very long. I will not make that mistake again. I know better. I did not know what I was doing on Auntie Grayrock, but I had the time of my life. So I'm going to do it again. So this is not fortune telling. Did you hear the part where this is not fortune telling? Or predictions about the narcissist's next move, or your bully, or your butt nut, or your mother-in-law, some of you. That evil, wretched, wicked woman. Now then, I digress. But I do the soul family first. I look at all of you first. And then I spread out to the rest of the collective consciousness. I have to look at that dark underbelly, that scummy, cruddy Yeah, these are your butt nuts in your neck of the woods. But it starts at the top with our malodorous because he is poop caked and he is malodorous. Presidente Alcalde. But I tap into energies that are extremely dark. Then I come here, I reduce that down to an awesome sauce and tell you what yours are going to be doing to you in your neck of the woods. Pretty soon here, because he's a malignant narcissist. I'm not a doctor. I'm speculating. That's my opinion. But he's already collapsing. We can hashtag narcissistic feckin' collapse in 5, 4, 3, 2, and for a tiny fist of feckin' fury. He's about there. 'Cause he is. But I do all this so that I give you the heads up for what yours are going to be trying to do to you in your neck of the woods. But I want you to go by your intuition and your discernment because you live with your butt nuts or work with them. So I want, and you can gauge it better than I could. I love you, is why I'm warning you to use your discernment. Now then, this is the open read. Here come your blessings. You engage in ribald, ribbaldy, R-I-B-A-L-D, ribald, humor, and disarming vitality. That means flirting with impertinence. Oh, yes, please. Oh, yes, please. Can we do that? They're in hot pursuit. That is someone that you would like to have. They've got you in their crosshairs. They're hot on your heels. Oh, yes, please. Can we do that? A sound of emotions. Need to pour out your emotions. Tell me about my eyes. To increase potency of boundaries with your toxic adversary, tough love. Some of you kiss and make up. Some of you, your banter, that would be flirting. And get you some action. This is to maintain your good health. Oh, yes. Beware of a person with dominating nature or a person with a twitchy, nervous temperament. Doesn't like that you moved on and they really don't like that you have a new lover. Because you have got no contact and you broke up with them long ago, but you see, if it was 3 years, 7 years, whatever, they still tell people to this, oh no, that's wrong. We're together. They're lying. They're delulu. Because there is love here with this tender lover, with a sensitive lover. Why the feck would you go back with that mensch? That pendejo. How can you say, would that be an oxymoron to call him a pendejo grande? Is that an oxymoron? Only it's in Spanish. Sex is sexual relations, your second chakra's desire. Tendency to control life well when you're balanced, grounded, and centered. You need time to get plenty of sleep. Longevity. Curse removal, 6 of hearts. 6 of hearts and playing cards. 6 of cups in the tarot. Death and earthly riches, that means changes, a life after death, times after grief. Curse removal, hex breaking. Jinx. Hair lip. Remember that if You say something at the same time as someone else you have to say real fast. Hair lip, or you're jinxed. Well, that's fine. There is no problem with that fact. You let your antagonist come from pure ego. You just let him. Okay, which reminds me, this is Selflessness Sunday. Disease to please, I want you to use on yourself now. Those of you, I told you this the other night in solidarity, you're going to take away all resistance if you're out there in the streets, especially. Those are cropping up all over this land. Isn't it wonderful? You are going to sit your butts down on the ground because your spines, your little tailbones, got it? Root chakra, got it? You sit your little butt down and you link arms and you don't say a word. I told you, Grayrock, you become the most boringest little... They're high on... because we're energy workers here. They're high on this wave, this frequency, high toxic frequency of narcissism. Observe, don't absorb the toxins. Whatever they're trying to get an emotional response, because they want the V word, don't you do it. You go out there, you are peaceful. They want you to yell. They want you to curse, expletives. They want you to get in their face. They want to provoke. You take away all resistance so that all we see is a bunch of ass hats. This is what Gandhi did. You Google it on Wikipedia, Gandhi. G-H-A-N-D-I, for those of you. Some of you, I know. The British. Salt mines. Poor country, India. Back in the day. Quiet resistance while they were at the salt mines wanting them to get back to work and trying to crack skulls. They did not respond in kind, and they broke through the narcissism, and it's part of our history, our world history. Gandhi. You Google it. We need that kind of solidarity now. This is our only way. You lock arms and you sit your butt down so that you're grounded, balanced, and centered, and you are tapped into the divine. That means I don't care if you believe in a flying spaghetti monster. I don't give a feck. That's your business. But I want you balanced, grounded, and centered, and connected to the divine. So they're in real time in this 3D. They're low vibrational. They can't raise their vibration. That's why they want to pull you down from your 5D, balanced, grounded, centered, and connected. They want to pull you down into their mud, and so that you're wrestling those pigs. I hate that analogy for narcissism, but it's true. Their mud, their pig pen, their territory, and what they do is manipulate you and trick you into getting so pissed off you are voluntarily lowering your vibration. And that's how they're going to try, and we can't let them. You must tame yourself. They don't know what to do with that. You take all resistance away on all levels. They don't know how to deal with that. Let them be seen as assholes. Agitating, because that's exactly what they're doing. They're showing their ass to the whole world. Got it? Then you attract money, heart cleanse, to persuade creepy people to leave you alone. So they leave you alone. Too many numbers. Captain Bone Spurs thought that he panicked. I told you in desperation they can't raise he tried to raise the vibration by, after all that's gone down, because he's a fool. He sent in another 1,000. He's going to keep sending in wave after wave until there's 10,000 of his little ice a-holes in the Twin Cities. Let him. It shows his desperation. And those crowds, I don't care if he sends in 100,000, those crowds would dwarf those assholes. There's no way that they could agitate, even in large numbers, when that many people show up and sit their butts down and lock arms and do a peaceful, because nothing will tear them 9 new assholes more than doing it that way. They can't get whatever it is that they want from you. You're not going to give it to them. That's what you do with a feckin' narcissist. We will sit together on the ground so that we're grounded. We're giving all of this crap that they're trying as a collective. I told you, humanity, right there on the ground, literally. Raising the planet Earth, helping all those protesters out there raise their vibration to match the Earth. That's how we do this. That's how we beat these feckers. Use your intuition. Do divination. We do it here every day because I love you. Long distance communication, important message, a reminder to check your mail. Pushing the envelope is what we're doing, we the people, because our Constitution says that we can. Bones, the first chakra connected to your skeletal system, represents structure. We have a hard exterior and we do it this way peacefully. They have to voluntarily get you so pissed off that you crawl down into 4D as just being weird to the 3 dimension, that low vibration that he's ginning it up. He's desperate. This is what happens to all. Any of you all, we had to read George Orwell's 1984. We're there to the part in that book. We had to read it or we didn't graduate from high school out here in New Mexico, where they make you watch. You have to deny what your eyes and your ears saw with Renee Nicole Good and Jonathan Ross. And the other ones that were around her car like that, and he stood in front of that car on purpose so he'd have a reason to pull his pew-pew out, and that's a fact. This is an open read, many subjects. That was my opinion. I'm being subjective. Grow up, YouTube. This is America. With a fire in our heart and love and light, we will stand together. We will drink together. We will stand together. We will fight together. We will go down together. If we have to go down, we will D together. Because that is the true American way. Not this tea bag crapola that came from Bush the Younger's ilk, right up to the megas. The mega. What lights you up? peace and happiness to all of mankind, spread throughout the universe. In Japanese, that would be Kosin Rufu. Buddhism. Feminine Venus, water, love, sleep, purification, protection, to charm away evil, to charm away arguments. Boundaries are key to your learning how to manage others' narcissistic tendencies for manipulation. Lock your arms, sit your butt down on the ground. Just sit. Now, tarot does not offer a magic bullet to outsmart your narcissist, but rather it shines light. And that's what I'm trying to do this morning for you, because I love you. I want you to be safe out there. We use the tarot reading to clarify a multitude of messages that come through the channeled message this morning. I know they're all over the place, huh? But there is a lesson here. This lie pissed you off. That's why everyone's out in the streets. This has been going on for a year. She was the cherry on top of that toxic shit sandwich sundae that he's creating for our country. Our Congress critters need to grow a pair of balls, and they need to take him out any way they can, every way they can, not just impeachment and stuff, right? Obstructing loyalty. Obstructing loyalty. Why are you showing me that? Holy Spirit says, hang on to your hat. There are those around him that are ready to bolt. Their smiles don't meet their eyes around the crazy buggerer in the White House. They're obstructing their loyalty to him. They're pissed at him. That's what that means. They're pissed at what he's doing. He's ruining it. The handlers can't handle him anymore. This is a tarot card reading. It's for entertainment purposes. YouTube. You forge forward. You do not need anyone. You must do it on your terms. And we are. This is we the people. And the rest of the world has just about had enough of his shit too. This is to induce a spiritual trance-like state. We're going to reach a point of zen over this weekend. We are doing a transmutation and energy shift that piece of crap and all of his consorts and cohorts can't stop it now. 6D is a form of the vantage point of the super consciousness that humans must gain the ability to witness how each of you has incarnated many times. 6D is where we may realize this isn't the first time at the rodeo. You were incarnated in a human form before. Plus, you had different goals in those lifetimes. In those other lifetimes. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I would say the analogy would be close to what all the mythos around Atlantis is, okay? Or that the earth had a different structure at one point and that got taken away suddenly. That a lot of us, and that would include Miss Good, that would include her. She's got 3 children. 2 are grown, but one is like a child, 6. She sacrificed her soul needed her to shine, to not let Mr. Ross provoke her and make herself small to make him comfortable. She didn't make herself small at all when she said, I'm not mad at you. I'm not angry with you. It's okay. It's fine. She wasn't being sarcastic either. Everyone that we see out there marching for Renee Nicole Good, they're her voice because they're her leverage. Her arm cannot lift, so they are her leverage. She cannot see. They are her eyes to see. They are her voice. She cannot speak. They're speaking for her. That's miraculous. Every one of us, even if you're sitting at home, I'm telling you, this was some kind of a global shift from a past life. All of us had to go through all of this horror because we've gone through it before, and we did not come together in solidarity in that past lifetime when a big event, a global event happened. This is our chance to clean up that karma. It's a chance for everyone's soul to grow. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Now, the art of spiritually changing your consciousness at will. And we're doing this going forward. Zingaber officinalis, divine masculine, Mars, fire. Love, money, success, power. Toxic suffer loss of profession, loss of money. They have financial anxiety. That is us in the collective healing this, because we're not going to put up with this crap any longer. It stops now. And so that we don't create a vacuum, we are going to put solidarity in its place. That's an inner peace and harmony in place of all this drama and chaos and crap that this maladaptive Machiavellian, even though he's got pudding for brains, narcissist in the White House. We will achieve love and peace and joy everywhere. It's going to work. It's going to work. He went too far. Working on yourself is a life journey that you accept. You're happy. The universe is now eliminating. Got it? Yay. And I know every morning we look to see, is he dead yet? Is there an obituary? Is he still here? Oh, we're going to have a big party when he shuffles off that mortal coil. It'll be a healing to keep hunger and keep poverty away. We get to restore humanity in spite of that piece of crap. We accomplish our prayers. See, we're all doing right. I don't do spiritual arrogance on my channel. If you believe in God or not, on my channel I hand you blessings. Even an atheist could be with a narcissist or a bully and would need help. Got it? I do not do spiritual arrogance here. Everyone can be, as you can see, he's got the whole frickin' globe on hot coals. One asshole with a bad comb over and a hideous, grotesque man he is. Gee, tell us how you really feel, Kim. I do not like That son of a bitch. That would be Mary. Gee, if only Fred had pulled out. It could have never been born. Well, this is Selflessness Sunday, and this is a reminder that this channel, 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot, resonates with the mythos called the Law of Attraction. On my channel, it was designed for any victim of narcissistic abuse. It is safe for you to come in here. The camaraderie in here, we're an awesome soul family, is growing steadily, where our soul tribe loves to harness, every member loves to harness every bright light here and pull you into the rewards that come from tapping into the law of attraction. Strengthen your emotional bonds if it's platonic, but I think this is romantic. For the two of you, that mind-reading act is real, especially during moments of vulnerability or stress. For the divine feminine, lack of intimacy is a bother. Sometimes it can trigger loneliness, but not if she needs time alone as a rule, like if you're a Sigma or a super empath. That's how you charge your battery. So don't you let people shame and guilt you because you take time to be alone to charge your battery. That's a good thing you do. Low self-esteem, sometimes she'll forget to validate herself internally, so she doesn't ever need outside validation. This is what you're liking, doing it this way. This is how you show up for yourself, and so others fit into place in your life, not the other way around. Them always trying to fit you into theirs, and then they complain because you're not doing it right. No, you learned, no, I'm inviting you into my life, and you either come to me correct with unconditional love, or you're trying to be your most authentic self and be you're trying to be better for yourself and grow into your soul every day too. Or I'm not doing it to be mean, but I'm so elevated, so leveled up, that if you come to me less than, you'll be repelled. The universe is doing it. It's not me. They will blame you for it, though. So be ready for it. You never need outside validation. That's how you show up for yourself. That's how you want to show up for yourself, because you're having the time of your life doing it this way. You're not conceited. You're not in your ego. You're in your heart chakra. You're in your heart space. Now, this is the icky part, honoring your needs too. Not just the intimate partner. Not just their needs, their demands or desires. Your body is not someone else's personal smexual amusement park. You be brave as hell. You acknowledge your own needs, please. I know this is the icky part, but you really need to communicate maturely that you expect your needs to be met or reciprocated from now on, or why bother? This is a whole new day for you. The way that you're doing love this way is way, way, way cooler than it was before. You weren't getting reciprocated. So if it comes to that, we're going to do what works. Throw out what doesn't work and put something in there. So that you all don't get over in the weeds over there. Princess and the Pea, your feelings are trustworthy. You know your worth. What does the divine need to share? You release judgments about you and about others, and you focus on the love and the light, because you know there's light in everyone, even your stinkers, but they suppress it. Your gentleness is your strength. That's your true power. And it comes from really loving, fending for yourself. You use soul nourishment through true words, true thoughts, your good deeds and intentions. You eat real food, all forms of food that's good for you, not garbage, all levels of nourishment. If it's a thirst for knowledge, you quench it. If it's a thirst from your body because you're thirsty, you hydrate. I'm sorry, it snowed. It's crisp out. He's got that damn heater up to like 80 degrees. I know. You're investing in your passions. And your ships are coming in. Your wands. There's one point that you need to negotiate. And you're getting messages that there's just one thing you need to nail down. It's going to bring in closing down this cycle, and you're able to open up a new one that's not toxic. See, you're able to stand your ground. You're able to answer questions. You're a leader. And you've been through a lot in your job, in your career through the years. And now you're really comfortable. You don't have that imposter syndrome crapola. But you're very sensitive. You're able to read your intuition for good or for bad, which makes it more fun. What crosses the situation? I'm sorry, if I'm hydrating, you need to take a sip of water. You are worthy. What crosses you? A sudden threat. Reputation shaking actions leave everybody frustrated in their wake. This is at work for some of you. Some in your community are stunned. Again, this could be your family community, blood relatives, or your extended family, your soul tribe. I pick up on one of the most deceitful women, though. This is a distorted feminine energy. Now, tarot has no gender. This could be a man that's as machismo as the day is long, but he's going through something on the inside. He's been a whiny little bish and a nut to crack. You've never seen this person act like this before. You're stunned. They are crude. They are evil. They're being evil. Even if they've never done this before, you're like, this means you've probably been evil the whole time, but we just didn't know it. At the center of everything, you seek out the light. You become the light. Good turns are rewarded. You go and take care of animals. It's the love of animals. There'll come a time soon when all of the grand work that you've done in a relationship will be moved to a better place. Some of you, that could be you don't have anybody, that's your career, or you're pursuing your passions. Yeah, you have a unique understanding of where you're going. You're excited about it. You're not crying over spilled milk. Your toxic people are, because they just can't win for trying. They're so desperate, they can't raise their own vibration. They just can't. You can't get out of a desperate situation. You can't raise your vibration to find that inner peace and harmony. As it is within, let it be without. Well, Tiny Fist of Fury is having some problems with that. He doesn't know how. Yeah, this is the part you're butt nuts right all the way up to the scum in the White House in America. They're very burdened. None of their schemes, best skill sets for being a buggerer, a bastard, a shithead. Uncle Collective is blessed and I get shith because you're a shithead. And Collective isn't a shithead. Why don't we start there? Because you know your true self, you know your value. And then you take action on it, and you level up, and that's how you get blessed. You're rewarded. And they're jealous. Look at them facing off with you. How come you get blessed with you? And you're like, you can piss off. Get the feck out of my way. If you're not going to contribute in a constructive way and you're going to keep doing your same old shit different day, we're not doing that anymore. This is 2026. We're not doing that shit anymore. Everyone's leveling up. Excuse me, I swallowed a bug. Excuse me. Fire, fire. Active, masculine, generous, fierce, impetuous, bold. Foreplay. Ill-dignified, squirrely person is jealous. Is evil-minded, cruel, bigoted, brutal, a-hole. Use your discernment. They're going to try and ruin your mood, your day. Some here are sacrificing too much for love. That's not a good thing you're doing with a new person. This could be family or a platonic relationship, though. Avoid bargains that ask for more than they give. Bargainers that ask from you for more than they give back to you over and over again in the long term. They've always done this to you. You just know. You better have enjoyed it all the time. You got away with it, but this is 2026 and going forward, you'll never do that again. Never. Goodness, I'm sorry. I turned that fan on. It's ginning up the dust. Let's see what cup it's in. That's you counting your blessings. And see the hand of God because you're busy counting your blessings. He pours more blessings over your head in about 8 days ahead of you. Are you setting boundaries and negotiating with wisdom in the divine feminine? Sword of Damocles is not hanging over your head anymore. You're not in dire straits anymore. You woke up from that nightmare. Using your emotional intelligence to a new beginning. And this is what you deserve, the way you're playing. You're laying those cards down. You're doing a very good job. Let's see. Keeping it together. And your wisdom. In the divine feminine. You're willing to sacrifice within reason. No person, place, or thing, though, you're not going to let anything tap you out again like your toxic people did. Forever. For way too long. Over the next 2 weeks ahead, take care of your own inner child through lots of play and lots of laughter. You bring a vibe in that helps to bring peace and harmony to families within households. You embrace your vibration of maintaining a youthful innocence, an inner faith in yourself, showing up for yourself daily, in purity, altruistically. They're very jealous of you. You've got people that act like they're happy for you. They're not. They're jealous. They feel rejected. It's a rivalry. They attack because they cannot change you. They can't make you miserable. Your kindness will be rewarded. Fair exchange of energy. You don't do your services for free. And here you are taking action towards a new beginning with the Knight of Rods. Three of Pentacles is you embellishing upon your life, making it pretty. Spiritual awakening, King of Rods. King of Wands, I say what I mean and I mean what I say. I negotiated this in my personal life and it worked really well. I negotiated this with my professional life and we got some new clientele, new contracts, more money, more money, more money. And it really is pissing off your squirrely people to know, and now they're really envious and jealous of you because their karma, some of these get to see you go off and be happy, business-wise too, but this isn't romantically. That person is really going to lose their cotton-picking mind if you marry someone else in the future. You be careful because your butt nut's going to pop a nut, blow a gasket, and they were really going to scheme and become an opportunist to try and now they're going to, the vendetta will be to destroy you and your new person. Your new person will beat the chicken snot out of him, miss. He talks big, but he's a pussy. A big old pussy. What crowns you? But you do not let them get your goat. Your situations in your life are not a wasted effort. You get beyond it. Now, this is a call to action, to offer some kind of assistance to others. Now, that's partially for all. I'm telling you to be careful if you're out there going forward, not just this weekend. There's going to be more protests. We stand in solidarity. We are praying for America. We're fighting for America. We're fighting for our Constitution, that malodorous, narcissistic git wipes his shit-caked behiney with our Constitution that he's supposed to protect. No, he wipes his butt with it. That's speculation. It was a joke, YouTube. You have a great deal of fortitude and courage and love. Self-respect and integrity. Queen of Wands, you've been through hell and back, and you winning all of these 3, 4, 5 battles in a row. Now you going on to win the war. You don't care what the future holds. As long as you and your new lover, can you hear my voice? Yes, I can hear your voice. Can you hear my voice? Yes, I can hear your voice. Right. Well, if you can hear my voice and I can hear your voice, we don't care what the future holds. We're going to maturely communicate all the way to this is your butt nuts. Tried to make you destitute, tried to make you doubt yourself, hate yourself, self-loathing. They wanted you to be an extension of their miserable little butt nut self. And they're pissed off because they worked really hard to get you, and you got away. And then you found self-love practices magnetized your soul, and now you are so blessed. And they are so jelly. I mean it. They will see you in the future going to a sacred union, and it's not with them. And they know that your new person would. They come within striking distance. They will beat the chicken snot out of that asshole. And you, sir, my divine masculine, you're a real woman. You're a real woman. But knock the stuffing out of your Jezebel little slutty whore of an ex. You got yourself a real woman. And more than likely to beat the snot out of your Jezebel. Nothing would make her happier than to fight for you. She's a tough girl. By choice. Kick her ass. Open a can of whoop ass on that Jezebel, sir. Sir, definitely in the future. Sexual energy is allowed to flow and to be experienced naturally, seen as rare and valuable, without shame or guilt. Laughter is healing. Laughter is the best medicine. A loving and honest partner with a kind heart will be yours. This is a mouth-watering invitation, metaphorically, to give yourself up and over to the richness of your own emotionality and savor it, enjoy it. Oh, please enjoy it. See how sad it would be to go through life with no orgasms. Yeah, they're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It's your ex. Your slut of a boyfriend, miss, and you, sir, my divine masculine, you're Jezebel. They're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They're up to something. They still want to, especially you, miss. He's going to try and say that he'll call your new lover and say that he's balling you just to see if he can stir up trouble. It's not balling you. It's a lie. But he's desperate. Bachelor's Hall. They will be a bachelor forever. You're the one that got away. See, they should have married you when they had a chance, and they didn't. They chose to discard you. And then you healed yourself and went on to fill your own cup and glowed up, and you looking good and smelling good, and I don't care how old you are. You never look this good. Because you're making all these good judgments and decisions for yourself. Wheel of Fortune. Cleaning up past karma. Karmic contracts. Soul contracts. Being able to claim riches and treasures and fortunes from past lives in this incarnation. In this lifetime, getting to do those things, those cool things. Promises falsely won can never be kept. By a toxic person in your midst, use your discernment. Oppression and repression triggered by a squirrely person. It is stupid and obstinate and obtuse, cruelty from which there is no escape for your butt nut from karma. They're getting it. It is free will which has not been able, they refuse to understand anything beyond any one of their schemes' dull, toxic purposes. It's lust It's lust, toxic lust, the result of your narcissist's weaponized superego, will devour itself in the evil the narcissist has evoked. That's true for you in your neck of the woods, but I'm telling you for the world. It's lust, a result, the tiny fist of fury. He weaponized his superego and it's about to devour itself. This is a tarot card reading. Piss off, YouTube. It's for entertainment purposes, sweetie. This is the message from what's going on forward with these protests. Our rump Congress critters with R's, you know, after their name. And Mr. Fetterman, that jackass needs to go. They're all, a pox on both houses is what this means. When we do get to the midterms, there's some old goddamn bulbs that need to go. That if they don't step up to the plate and quit being milquetoast, spineless, pink tutu gelding Democrats with no nuts, spineless, pink tutu gelding, ballless Dems, we're going to vote them out too. We're going to, as voters, going to put our money where our mouth is. Everything's out on the table. And if you don't do what this new version of voter, yeah, throw all the bums out. They're all going to be primaried. Mr. Schumer, your days are numbered. That's us being out of choppy waters onto smooth sailing as a country in a really strong way. We have to erase everything that pile of puke with a bad comb over has done in 10 feckin' years. And it will be delicious work going after them and making them get accountability. We don't care if it takes the next 8 years. They're all going to prison. All of them. All the secrets are coming out. All of them. Our president is a pussy that he wouldn't go after Rand Paul, right? He wouldn't go after Rand Paul. So he goes after Susan Collins. Yeah, she gonna go too. He gonna primary Susan Collins. Do it, you pile of puke. We triple dog dare you. Go on, primary all of them. Primary Paul Rand in Kentucky. You inept piece of crap. Why, he'll still be here and you'll be gone. So will the House and the Senate, you pile of puke. They deserve this. They chose to hook their wagon up and hitch their wagon up to a pile of puke with spray tan and a bad comb over and veneers on his teeth and his poop-caked ass stinking up the joint. That's an embarrassment. He smells like shit, 'cause he does. This is a tarot card reading. It's for entertainment purposes. I'm not speculating. That's not my opinion. He smells like shit. He could knock a buzzard off a shit wagon. He smells so bad. What do those around you think of you? Liberation. Cut yourself free from heavy thoughts. You now have a new perspective. hope. You're seeing getting unexpected help. You see your bully's error in judgment cause them disappointment, and karma bulldozes them. Right now, karma's getting ready to run over Project 2025's dogma. The protesters' karma is about to run over their Republican dogma, which is dog shit. Liberation. We letting down our hair, we the people. And he's trapped in his own head, and so is the GOP. The grand old P-file protectors. This is him trapped in his head because now he's actually so demented. This is a joke, it's speculation on my part. He now is aching for us to chomp at the bit about Jeffrey Epstein and how Mara Lardass was part of that ring. Feck it, you caught me, you're too smart for me, impeach me. A girl can dream. Him being exposed. They want us to make ourselves small and to be afraid. They can piss off. Are they taking a piss? Is Trump taking a piss? I'll say, he's scrambling, he's desperate, he's lost. He's already lost. This is the final thing that needs to happen to him, and then he will be gone. Mortification, according to Samuel Vaknin, he's going through narcissistic collapse, is called mortification. And this is all the stuff that he's been doing to Miss Renee Nicole Good. She's the liberator. She's who's going to free us. I told you, she sacrificed. That's why she was like an earth angel, you guys. She was an earth angel. She fulfilled her soul's purpose. She knew on some level, her higher self agreed that when she came into this incarnation, she was needed in order to restore humanity. And that's why we prayed for Renee Nicole Good. And this is us taking our country back. And we will get justice, is what that means. Because he is the devil. He has to bend. It's not reversed. He has to become more adaptive. We crush his little head. We crush his little head. We're crushing his head. We're crushing his head. We're crushing his little orange pumpkin puke spice. Even with your bully, your narcissistic players in your life, your soul and your bully souls bounce right off of each other. But your souls are growing. You grow together even and rise above your tacky people. Sometimes loved ones make conflicts, or they make hard aspects come into play. Sometimes narcissists and empaths are made to cross paths to grow your soul, to learn from each other's perspectives, and still grow and learn to see each other's truths, even though they're stinky little bastards, huh? And each will embody their own truth to grow the narcissists and the empathic souls. irregardless of the reason. That would be God's plan. Okay. Two of Cups. This is us seeing eye to eye again in our country and with the rest of the world. Everything's going to happen so fast. A tiny fist of fury crushed. Crash and burn. He's burning out. He's a crispy critter. Divine retribution. God is smiting that piece of shit in the White House. God is kicking over his cups. His presidency is over. And look how happy we are about it. High Priestess knows, the divine knows what the outcome is for that piece of shit. We restore harmony, world peace, Kosen Rufu, moving forward. Something changes when you say or you tell someone no. Or telling that pile of puke in the White House no. No more, we've had enough. You show up for you. Bliss overflowing, love and deep joy, blessings of abundance, recovery and recognition through effort for the entire globe. He's going down. You heard it here first on Thought Mirror Mirror Tarot. He's just gonna turn his little self off like flicking a switch, and we all gonna wake up in the morning with sleep in our eye boogers, and we're gonna see his obituary. And we are all gonna have a major rage of feckin' party. You cut the cord with the narcissistic tool. That's in your neck of the woods. America and the rest of the world cut the cord with the narcissistic tool in the White House, who use avoidance and emotional connections and situations to deprive you of a real connection. You can't kill the human spirit, not even with a chainsaw. They can piss off. Yeah. He did this to himself in the last 10 years. The next 3 days, you heard it here first. The next 3 days, he's a DED, dead man walking. And it depends. Who are we kidding? He can't walk. He can't read either. Remember? All the things that went down the memory hole because he just does so much. We're able to step back and see the big picture. Emperor reversed. Our Toad Fucker game show president is doomed can be. His dumpster fire presidency. He's relegated to the dustbin of history. His legacy is he's shit. He lies lying down, he lies standing up, he lies all the time. He's a liar. We get our country back from that piece of shit. And they think that they're going to give us the couch humper. No. I told you in yesterday's video. The star is going to expose that piece of shit too. Just like Richard Nixon, they're repeating history because these fucktards do not crack open a history book, much less read it. Spiro T. Agnew was the vice president under Mr. Milhouse Nixon. tricky dicky. And he had to get a plea deal too. Because Mr. Couch Humper is balls deep up Donald Trump's a-hole. So they're both, he's going to be alive. He gets to go to prison. J.D. Vance gets to go to prison while that pumpkin-headed piece of pus-filled, diarrhea-filled suit shuffles off his mortal coil. We don't care at this point. We don't care if we see him in jail as long as he goes the feck away in this. No way he's going to outsmart the Grim Reaper, and I'm not talking about the post turtle, McConnell. This is Lady Liberty being restored. That's us getting our body autonomy back, ladies. Feck them all for that shit, too. We get to heal. And then we're going to have some decisions to make about cracking some skulls. When Ford pardoned Nixon, he started this shit. We've never kept the repukes. They've never been held to account for diddly feckin' squat. They will now. They're gonna pay. They're gonna pay. They chose. They did it to themselves. The GOP is deader than a dodo bird. It's extinct now. Say bye-bye, bitches. Little whiny bitches. We will never forget. We will never forget. They're going to fry. We were just following orders. Jack Smith going back to The Hague. That's the irony here. Jack Smith is going to go back to The Hague. But these Mr. Hegseth, the war criminal, and Mr. Trump are going to be hanged. But then, before they have to hang the pumpkin head, pumpkin spice, he gonna drop dead. That's a joke. YouTube, get over it. It's a joke. Yeah, man. At between 3 and 4 in the morning, I did Genesis 6:5. Faith, obedience, divine justice. The opportunity for Noah and his family to start again in a world cleansed of wickedness, called the Grand Old Pervert Party. And Donald J. Daddy Dumpy Pants. Baron von Schützenpants. Ja. Baron von Schützenpants. The story of Noah and the great floods. This is symbolic of the advantage that you receive when one is baptized. You get a chance to start all over again, to be more diligent. This is family dysfunction, right there in the Bible. But they did participate in God's plan before the flood. That's exposition. People were very wicked towards each other, only worshiping evil ice. And on levels in its manifestation to culminate and cultivate more evil 24/7, 8 days a week. I can't make this up. This is what I saw between 3 and 4 in the blessed morning. Because I love you. This describes what you feel under control or dominance of a narcissist in the feckin' White House. 24/7, no time off, always picking away, always picking away. Tick-tock for the last year. Noah did right by God, so God saved Noah and his family, and he built an ark to God's specification, even when it was hard. And when people would ask what he was doing, he kept working. So when the ark landed, when it was dry, the promise of the rainbow was a promise to never flood the earth. We must never, once we get him and his ilk out, the repubes can never be in power again. The Republicans can never, ever be in power again. They blew it. They chose. God bless Noah and his sons, Shem and Ham and what's his name? Conan, Noah's, it says Noah's grandson's curse, chapter 10, listed the descendants of Noah's 3 sons now. So you think you know the story of the red shoes. Now Hans Christian Andersen is a psycho and a half. There's something wrong with him, boys and girls. He used those crimson congealed red shoes in more than one fairy tale. Yeah, he's a little... Oh, and given up gladly, though, for friendship, for love, a sacrifice because they are so valued and treasured, these red shoes. They're like Louis Vuitton or Jimmy Choo. Right? But in this fractured fairy tale, a coyote spirit, a trickster, the devil, almost in his guise, like in the tarot, the devil card in the tarot, offers a young girl red shoes. She lusts after them. She obsesses on those shoes. It's shoes, ladies. She covets them. She steals them. She totally misunderstands what they really are. Because of her avarice and greed for a pair of red shoes, all-consuming need to own them. So she accepts this offer from the devil. They become more important to her than her relationship with her family, with her parents, with her community. More important than respect or self-respect. This is the grueling key to the story. That all things that lead to our addictions and compulsion that control us and enslave us are most often offered to us. Addictions begin to chip away at what makes us decent, good people. All addictions hurt or harm us, not only physically, they destroy us ethically. Know when to say no to an offer we find hard to resist. Those shoes are activated to do what they do best, to dance. Those enchanted shoes have no interest or concern for the young girl's health or well-being. They spin, they turn until she's worn down by exhaustion and starts weeping, and her steps go out of control. Addictions start out fun. Her desire for those shoes still overrides everything else. The red shoes become her only reason for living. She begs a woodsman to just snick those feet off, and then changes her mind. He won't do it. Broken and crippled, and yet she dances on and on. She's created a new life, and every day it begins again and again. That's like what it feels like to be a victim of narcissism, where you married one in church and now you cannot leave. You can't go no contact. Not everyone gets to go no contact. She has learned and she has suffered, and then she changed herself. They're never going to change. She figured it out. Consider a stark, radical, strong solution to a difficult problem. Like what happened in Minnesota. A desire, a longing, something that you thought would be a great deal, and then you see you got zero, zilch, nada. There's an unhealthy attachment malingering in your life. In America, there's an unhealthy attachment malingering in our lives. It's named Donald John feckin' Trump. Tiny fist of fury. Break the chains. Be free. The red shoes is a stock warning about being love-bombed by the devil using a pair of red shoes. This pair of shoes is a warning against vanity, pride, and disobedience, showing how a narcissist with NPD, this is for educational purposes, I'm not a doctor, a personality disorder trends, showing how toxic obsession with worldly desires, confabulation, represented by the red shoes, can lead to spiritual downfall and uncontrollable destructive consequences for the victim who falls in love with the red shoes. With redemption comes with maybe the only way you can resolve it. You might have to snick those feet off, ladies. That means go and no contact from your shoes. Sacrifice for the victim of narcissistic abuse undergoes deep repentance, is showing up for yourself to heal yourself forward and to move on. You were consumed by the narcissist. You were their narcissistic supply. They sucked the life out of you, projected, puked all of their insecurities onto you. This symbolized past loss of self-rituals that you're over with. You learn not to make yourself small for a feckin' bully. You validate yourself. Feck the red shoes. It teaches that excessive, control freakish passion and obsession and selfishness of those damn narcissistic shoes can steal from the empathic victim of narcissistic abuse one's joy and autonomy, because their job, if they realize it or not, is to make you the victim of the narcissistic abuse from your narcissist. If they're diagnosed or not, what do you care? They're trying to make you an extension of a feckin' narcissist. That sucks mightily, which would lead to your ruin. That would not you be being yourself at all. You are now them. The victim is ruined unless the universe decries go from being a victim to being victorious. The victim of narcissistic abuse returns to true self's humility and duty to self-respect and integrity. So, that was it for today's Selflessness Sunday, where I want you to be selflessness, not on your stinky people. If you're going to have the disease to please, use the disease to please exclusively on yourself. So we did it. We did Selflessness Sunday. We do this every Sunday. Now you go out there and you be careful. And you all make me so damn happy. I thank you for all the ways you helped me grow this channel. I love doing this. Thank you. Thank you for creating a magical space with me. You did this morning. I thank you for sharing this incredibly beautiful. It's an abundant, ecstatic, sensual, pleasurable, expansive, informative, at times serious, yet playful, cozy space with me this morning. I absolutely cannot wait to do it all again in the next reading. I love you guys so, so much. And I am so, so grateful for you. I want you to go out there. Be safe. I want you to go out there and have a really great day. Peace out.